Hello everyone, it's Vicki here today designing for Bramble Fox, and I'm using the December FoxBox and I'm pairing it with some crepe paper Snowflake, which I've had for a long time in my stash and I thought it was time to use it. So those are the perspectives I'm using: frosty, brr and winter and the photo I'm using. Now this stencil is from the store. It's some fabulous snowflakes and I'm using some Nouveau Glimmer paste to create some very subtle glimmery snowflakes for my background, and I'm using just a silicone brush there. I find it makes it really easy for putting paste through a stencil, nice and simple. And I'm just going to do about 5 of those medium-sized snowflakes, and then I'm going to use some small ones as well. And just to let you know, when you get this stencil, the 2 bigger snowflakes, you actually get the inner part of it, you know, the cutout part included with your stencil. And on a layout that I've done recently, which you'll see at some time in the future because it's exclusive for the FoxBox, I've actually put some of this glimmer paste onto that snowflake and used it as an embellishment, and it works really well. So I just thought I'd mention that while I'm here. These are just pocket life cards from an old Hip Kit Club. Hip Kit Club kit. I'm using the December 2019 kit. So I've had this for 2 years, this kit, and it's time for me to use more of it, really. So that's where the pocket life cards come from, but you can obviously, you don't need pocket life cards to back your photos. I just think they're almost perfect size, so they're just right to use. So I'm going to layer that up there, and I've also got these Hip Kit exclusive frames, and I'm going to use one of those for a bit of extra detail on there. And this all goes well with the crepe paper. You can see the chipboard pack sitting there on my desk, and I intend to use as many pieces as I can for this. That floral I've just cut out of another pocket life card because I just thought it was a nice one, so I cut that out. So here are the chipboard pieces. As I said, I'm going to use quite a few of them. So this first one is a little snow dome. I take off the backing so that I can move them around my page and I stick them later. So if you just wonder what I'm doing there, taking stuff off of it, I find it easier. So we've got some holly there, and now we've got some trees. There are quite a few trees on here, and I thought that would look really sweet. The photos of my nieces all dressed up for winter. It was actually, it's a bit of a cheat. It wasn't actually taken in the winter. My brother's partner took it because she was making a calendar for him, and they took it out of season. But anyway, they're all dressed like winter, so I think it's fine to use. There's a tag there that I'm using from this. What's this piece here? Oh, some mittens, which I want to hang from my title. And some little gold stars. So I used quite a few of them, and I think I feel better about using them because I was thinking, I can't believe I have this whole chipboard sheet that I've never even opened. It's a bit shocking, really. So old stash, use it up is my advice. Look back and see what you have. If you're shameful like me and you have things that haven't been opened, then definitely get to it. Okay, so these are from the same collection. They're paper clips, and I don't want to use them as paper clips, so I'm going to cut the little embellishment off of the clip and use it on its own. And this is just a little sort of a girl with some earmuffs and a scarf on, and I thought it was really sweet, and I thought the red was nice to have on there because there's a little bit of red in the picture, and there's some red in the collection too. Okay, so these are Hip Kit Club florals exclusives that were also in that kit, so I've just wanted to pull out a few leaves and florals to use in there. In addition, I thought if I put too much chipboard on, I won't be able to get the layer effect that I want, so yeah, I decided to go for some flat die cuts. So I'm going to start to stick everything down, or stick everything together, I guess, with my photo and distress the edges. I cut the frame in half because it makes it It will make it look bigger. I wanted it to extend a bit further than the size of it, so I just stuck it in 2 pieces so it looks like a bigger piece of paper really. Okay, that's going to go pretty much in the centre. Just going to put some sticky back foam on the back of there. That's sticky on one side and not on the other. I find it easier than putting lots of little foam squares on. So I'm just going to reassemble the layout, and I've speeded the video up a little bit more so that it doesn't take too long to watch me do that. Back to how we were approximately. I took it all off, so I can't remember exactly how it was, but that's fine. And these puffy stickers are also from the same collection, and I really like, they're sort of like a coppery gold colour, and they're quite matte, which I quite like. They're not too shiny. Somewhere along the way I lost some gold stars. In my final layout I only have 3, so I'm not entirely sure what happened there, but I'll probably find them on my floor at some point in the next few days. So okay, so I'm going to stick things to the page now. Get everything down, and that means putting a little bit of foam on the side of the Christmas trees, or the trees in general, just because they're overlapping each other, so they don't need foam on the whole tree. You'll see what I mean as they go down. So this one, the same thing, and then the last one won't, because I'll just tuck that one under slightly and that one goes flat. Okay, so sticking the florals down as well. And the perspective, I'm just going to stick that to the photo, and that's just some wet Scotch tacky glue, and that sticks perfectly. It doesn't move once it's dried. I have to stick down some of the stickers where there's mixed media on the page. It can make it hard for them to stick. So yeah, if in doubt, stick everything. Okay, and I'm going to stick these top perspectives. I left the plastic backing on the back of these because I liked the white to show through, and I wasn't entirely sure when I did it whether I would paste them on white. I kind of wish I'd done it on winter now, just so that you could see the word a little bit more clearly, but I mean, it is visible in person, but it doesn't photograph very well. So, but you'll see it better on the close-ups. So now I've got some white acrylic paint, because I want to do some splatters. I'm making a mess here, as you can see, but I'm going to add some of this glimmer paste into it. And what this does is it makes it very textured. It makes the white paint very textured. It does not make it glimmery really, but it makes it textured. So it sort of looks like snow, and I hope you'll be able to see that in the close-ups. It just adds that extra texture to the white splatters, and I really, really like how that came out. Even on the white cardstock you can see them in person, although obviously not in the photos very well. And then I'm just going to use some glimmer paste just to do some extra splatters on their own, just for a bit of sparkle as well, to match in with those snowflakes. So there we go. Sparkle all the way is what I say. Okay, and that's it. That is the final layout. It's about to come up now. You'll see that you kind of lose the snowflakes on this final layout by the time I photographed it, but the close-ups will show them to you a bit better. But I hope it gives you some inspiration for using your Christmas pieces, and also for using up some older stash like I did. There you go, you can see winter there. I think it looks really pretty. And you can see the snowflakes a bit better there as well. I also added some cord to my tag, and I added some little Nouveau drops on there as well, just to finish off. But thank you so much for watching. This has been Vicky for Bramble Fox. See you next time. Bye bye.